Hi there, and welcome back to Jay's Toy Collection UK for another action figure breaking news video. So it is Tuesday, the 28th of May, 2024, and it's all happening since I finished work. So before we get going, if you could hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button, and of course, tickle that notification bell to find out when the next action figure breaking news or action figure review video goes up on the channel. And yeah, three things have happened since I finished work, and one of them has sold out. But let's go jump straight in then, and let's go to Marvel Legends then, and we will go over here to looper.com because they have the exclusive reveal for the day. So what you can see on screen here then is the new 85th anniversary of Marvel Doctor Doom and the Cabal 3-pack. Yes, that's right, 3-pack. So of course, leak lists have been going around for quite a while now, and there was potential rumors that this was going to be part of the 85th anniversary line, but I think we had it down as a 4-pack or potentially a 5-pack. But it seems that Loki's off, and it's a 3-pack. So I'm wondering if he's going to be coming potentially with the other figure that was kind of rumored for this, or even leaked by Amazon in description, is Odin is probably going to be coming to complete the 85th anniversary of Marvel. So is Loki does he not exist, or is he in a 2-pack with Odin? Only time will tell. But here we have then the Cabal 3-pack, and it is an Amazon.com exclusive, and it is going up for pre-order tomorrow, the 29th of May, I believe at 1 p.m. Eastern, or 6 o'clock here in the UK. But of course, being Amazon.com for us in the UK, it will eventually come over for pre-order on Amazon.co.uk normally, but it usually isn't on day one. So I wouldn't be expecting to see this in the UK tomorrow, but it will be up on Amazon.com. So we will go down here. As I say, first created by Brian Michael Bendis in Secret Invasion number 8. Norman Osborn forms the Cabal, of course. They to counteract the Illuminati, I suppose. I haven't fully read all those stories. I've got the books. Really need to read them. And of course, the Dark Reign story comes in as well. So meet the dangerous faces of the Cabal. So there is the one I think people will be most excited for. It's Iron Patriot. So the Norman Osborn Iron Patriot, a figure we haven't seen in about 10 years or so from Hasbro. So it's nice to actually get an upgrade of him. So we will go down though, and we will start with pretty much my favorite character in all of Marvel is Victor Von Doom. It is Doctor Doom himself. And we've got a few upgrades on this one, so I'm a little bit excited about this because I say massive Doctor Doom fan. And what do you see to the side here? I see a little Doombot head. So a little Doombot head. So you could army build. It might be difficult to army build. It's in the 3-pack, but I will definitely be getting the Doctor Doom head, sticking it maybe on my other Doctor Doom. So I'm hoping the sort of metallic color matches between them. Or I might have to be swapping the cape because I definitely want to build a Doombot, but you've probably spotted it. And if you haven't spotted it, yeah, have you spotted it? Soft goods cape. We have a soft goods cape in Marvel Legends. Has this ever happened before? I've been collecting Marvel Legends since the very beginning. And unless I'm wrong, so tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. We've never had a full soft good cape, have we? I do not recall having. We've had Storm of sort of little bits of soft goods, but I do not remember a full soft goods cape. So finally, if you've got the Diamond Select throne for Doctor Doom, like I have in display, he'll be able to actually sit on it with his cape. So that's going to be utterly brilliant to actually be able to do that in display. So we are getting a soft goods cape. It doesn't look to be bendy wired, so it's a start at least. It's a start, I can say. So soft goods entering Marvel Legends. Let me know your thoughts on soft goods down below. Do you want them in Marvel Legends? Because the line has been so long without soft goods, is it now going to look out of place to have a soft goods cape? Or are you a customizer out there? You know, there's plenty of good third-party soft good capes available. Have you been switching them out as the years go by? I tend to leave my figures as they are out the packaging, so I've never tried like a third-party soft goods cape. But yeah, that's going to be fun. So hopefully a nice bit of soft goods there. Hopefully I can switch, as I say, between the other Doom figures if the greys don't match with that Doombot head. So the Doctor Doom, classic-y Doctor Doom face, we have seen that before in the retro card, the Fantastic Four wave. So it does appear to be a reused head sculpt there, but you are getting the new Doombot head sculpt. So have a look at a bit of a walking pose there from old Victor. And down below, we will see there we are, cape off. And then we've got the blast effects then plugged into the back of the figure. And the Doombot. I'm excited to have a Doombot. We haven't had like an official Doombot, I don't think, since the early Toy Biz days, one of the early Marvel Legends waves. We had the actual official Doombot. So I don't recall getting one since then. So the fact that I have to rebuy some of these figures to get the figure I don't have, which is Iron Patriot, I'm not really mad at buying Doctor Doom. A, I love Doctor Doom, and B, yeah, Doombot. Soft goods. Yeah, I'll take that. So happy with the Doctor Doom. But then down to the Taskmaster then. So a more traditional, classic-looking Taskmaster. But of course, we have had this version of Taskmaster before in Marvel Legends in recent years. I say it was in recent years. I don't recall it being that long ago. And I'm quite happy with my current version of Taskmaster. This is one I don't really need to upgrade. We are, of course, on the, I'm assuming, run the Vulcan body. Bodies is not my strong point, but I can see some, looks like I can see some butterfly joints in there. So again, anybody knows any more information, let me know in the comments, but it looks like Vulcan to me. But it's quite wide in the torso, so it may be different. But we are getting more accessories than we've seen previously. Previously, Taskmaster just came with the sword and shield, but now we're with the gun. But now we're getting, of course, the bow and arrow effectively. We're getting and the quiver on the back. Just look like we've got a quiver. We got a quiver. Looks like a quiver to me. Yeah, we're definitely quivered at the back there. So at least I can pose them differently if I am going to have a second one. And I do like Taskmaster. So I don't mind getting this one. New head sculpt. Looks like a new head sculpt to me. That's a different classic skull look than the previous one. So if you have got the other one, well, you got a different head sculpt and some few more accessories. But if you don't have the others, then this is pretty good free pack of some villains. And the first villains we're actually seeing in the 85th anniversary line, because so far it has all been heroes. So here he is then, the leader himself. It is Norman Osborn in the Iron Patriot armor, and I am one excited to get this. I don't have the much skinnier version there. I think we're on a new body buck here, but again, correct me if I'm wrong for Iron Patriot. We've got the blast effects there. Now, I'm wondering actually those blast effects. We're getting two sets in the free pack because Doctor Doom doesn't show blast effects in that picture, but they're plugged up his backside in that one. So I'm wondering if you actually have to take, you only get one set, and you have to actually take Norman's effects to use with Doctor Doom. So we've got the hinges on the hands there. So you do have the hands with the hinges for the blast effects. My only critique is it looks a bit plasticky. The red, it's a very sort of cherry bright red, so it does look a bit plasticky. Could do with a bit of a wash for me, just to bring that red down there. But otherwise, I like the head sculpt. At least we get a Norman Osborn head sculpt with it as well. We have seen one with the classic Green Goblin as well. Look at the adverts here. We've got Cilla Black in the adverts there for any UK television fans of the 1990s in the corner here on Looper. But yeah, Iron Patriot. So very excited to get him. But of course, he's just in a 3-pack with, but of course, different villains. So it just depends on this one, I think, whether you have the other one or you don't have the other one, whether you're going to be super excited or you think, oh, they've locked a newish character, I suppose, because that other one is pretty bad behind a paywall. So it's going to be $75, I do believe. So your standard 25 a figure. We'll see what the UK conversion is like. Usually, as long as it comes to the UK, Amazon is pretty good at having a sale. So I would definitely think you've got a chance at a sale on this one if it does come to Amazon UK for the UK fans out there. I'm not sure on Amazon.com whether they're regularly into sales or not. But that is it then. So that is the Marvel Legends portion of the breaking news video since I finished work. And that's, we do Marvel. We've got to do Marvel versus DC. So let's pop over here to the McFarlane toy store. And this is one I was very excited for. But ladies and gentlemen, I finished work late today. So by the time I finished work and we went straight on the McFarlane store, it was sold out. I went on Big Bad Toy Store. You guessed it. It was sold out. I went on Amazon. Didn't look like it was sold out until you put it in your basket. Then it was sold out. So you've got a very annoyed Jay's Toy Collection UK at the moment because he has not secured a pre-order on a classic Darkseid. And I do want a classic Darkseid. So I'm hoping the UK retailers will actually get this up for order because as I record this video, it is not on any of the UK retailers. So I hope McFarlane's got some international distribution on this one. So if anybody does see it, let me know in the comments below because I would like to order this, but I think it was about at least a 20-minute sellout. which McFarlane has been doing lately with these classic characters. That Batman and Bane two-back didn't last half an hour either. So it just seems to be the way of the world at the moment. Hopefully when it comes out, it will come into stock, because I don't really want to have to pay eBay prices on it, but I do want a classic Darkseid. So here he is then. Let's take a full look at the figure, because he does look pretty good. So way back in the day, I had a DC Universe Classics Build-A-Figure version that was good, but McFarlane, I think, is equally as good as that one. And of course, you've got the slight upgrades over double jointed knees. I'm assuming those are single jointed arms for the size. And we've got a wired soft goods cape. So did you want the cape or did you not want the cape? I think I would have preferred it like the DC Universe Classic version without the cape. I'm assuming this cape is not removable and that D on the chest is glued in. I think if I can pose the cape around, I could go with that. Of course, a bit like the classic superpowers figure of Darkseid. But yeah, really cool figure here. Do like the blues, classic sort of Jack Kirby blue there. Got the Omega beams and the effects coming out the eyes. Alternate head sculpt there. Not a lot of articulation. I don't think you're going to get out of that head sculpt. Looks like it's going to be swivel. I don't think you're going to be getting a lot of up or down. I'm wondering if we got any, we got a ball at the waist or anything. Otherwise, we're not going to have any ab articulation from the looks of that image there. But I'm not one for posing my figures particularly. I just like them on the shelf. So there's the fancier promotional images there, which have come out over the last few days. But we'll take a close look at the actual figure. So yeah, it does look like single joints to me. Probably not going to get your 90. So of course, McFarlane, not known for his outstanding articulation, but I think the sculpt on this one to me looks pretty. It does look like classic Darkseid. I do like the head sculpt, so I would like a pre-order. Let's just hope that actually it does come back into stock, because it does seem to be the way of the world with McFarlane at the moment. Are they distributing less, or is his stuff really that popular? Is it really taking off DC Multiverse? I'm assuming they're not actually distributing that many, but he is finally doing what we've wanted. He's finally doing classic DC characters, and we haven't they haven't got like a billion variants of Dark Knight's Metal Batman, so it's good to see. But it's not good for pre-ordering, because these things do sell out quite fast. So there it is, big mega figure. Of course, is probably going to be 8-9 inches tall, probably 9 inches, I would guess, in a big old box. Not a fan of the mega figure box. Does look very empty half the time. These deep packaging. I'm going to get any of the side art there. So there is the side art of the box. So he is a chunky boy, is old Darkseid. Do like the classic art on the back. I think I'll be cutting that out if I can get my hands on one and sticking that on the toy wall. But that is Marvel and that is DC for the day. And well, if you've seen a channel recently, you've always realised that yeah, I've decided I'm going to collect Lego. So the Lego Lord of the Rings Tower will be coming. I'm now building a Marvel versus DC Lego City. There's some Lego Star Wars coming. So I thought, well, there has been some breaking Lego news this afternoon, so let's just cover that on the channel as well. So we head over to the Lego website here. You will see quite another big set has dropped. So any fans of the Legend of Zelda out there? So I used to have Zelda way back in the day on the Game Boy. Link's Awakening, I think it was, on the Game Boy I used to play as a little Jay's Toy Collection UK. Haven't played it since, but here we have, of course, the Great Deku Tree itself. £259 in the UK, 2,500 pieces. So you're talking just over 10 pence a brick, 10, 11p a brick. So it's a little pricey when it comes to the brick ratio for Lego on this one. And you will get 2,000, just over 2,000 points there. But let's take a closer look, because this is a 2-in-1. So as you will see here, this is not the classic version of the Deku Tree. This is the modern version, of course, from Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch. So I know Cheeky Monkey, she wants a Nintendo Switch. This would be one I think she would get if she had one. But we can hopefully move past this, because she hasn't got one. So there we have, of course, Princess Zelda herself and Link in the modern colors, in the blue. So I'm not a massive fan of the blue, but I don't have any Link figures in my collection. I know we've had some from the world of Nintendo, lots in the modern blue, but I want a classic green one. So as you'll see in a minute, this is a way to get a classic green one. So there is a modern version of the Great Deku Tree there. There is the fancy box. So it does actually look quite nice in the box, doesn't it? But again, definitely more of an adult collector piece. But there you go. There is the classic version. So there is a Deku Tree, of course, from the Ocarina of Time, which I believe back in the day was voted the greatest video game of all time. So randomly in the comments, what is the greatest video game of all time? I think for me, it's Metal Gear Solid, probably. is the greatest video game of all time, but I know this was definitely at one point in time voted the greatest of all time. So there is the Deku Tree itself from the N64. So again, a much more simplified model, which I like compared to the more modern version from Breath of the Wild. You can see the graphical changes there. So you do get a few different versions of Link. So there is Link in the classic green. You get a little Deku sprout at the front. That's kind of cute, isn't it? There's a little Deku sprout there. And oh yeah, this kind of looks cool. So it's on quite a thick base plate there, so it does seem like a standalone actual piece. Looks like you've got some actions there, so you can use it, and you've got a different version of Link there straight away. So there is another Link. That is, of course, Child Link. You can tell by the little short legs there and the wooden shields. Of course, Link grows up and wakes up later in the Ocarina of Time, so you get both versions then, the Child Link and the Adult Link. We flick back to the more modern set at the back. And I like this. So there's a little skulltilla, isn't it? They're quite gorgeous. You go into the Deku Tree in the game, you fight through the level inside the dungeon in there, and these bad boy skulls come down and attack you. So that's kind of a little cool Easter egg, I think. Looks like it might be a play feature of the set that you can move these about as well. You've got the treasure chest there, which of course you can go into. We flick back to the modern version, then back to the N64 version. There's sort of Link's hut as well, and little Link in there. I like the little print on the side, and there's a back of the box then, so you can build the Ocarina of Time, or you can build the Breath of the Wild version. If I were to get this, it would definitely be the N64 version I would build. Of course, I'm trying not to go into Legends of Zelda, so let's hope I don't have to buy this. But there is rumours they're doing Nightmare Before Christmas later this year, so this Lego collection could get pretty bad pretty quick indeed. But we'll leave it there. So you want some Marvel, you want some DC, you want some Nintendo. It's all happened after 5 o'clock this evening, so I thought I'd do a little cheeky action figure breaking news video. But I think we will leave it there, and I'll get this video uploaded. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK. Please do, of course, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next video.